Hey, what's going on, Javi?
Just hanging in there, hanging in there.
Uh-oh. Say that again?
Just hanging in there, hanging in there. Gonna see if I can
Okay.
continue going down the market.
Yeah, possibly. You just sound just a little bit far away.
Probably because I'm whispering.
Yeah, you don't want
Is
them
it
to
better?
find you?
Yeah, I'm trying to hide. The wife says
Hide
I'm
away
too
from
loud.
kids. Too loud. There's money to be made.
Her philosophy, if it's not in her hands, no money was made.
Not in her hands, you say.
For her hands. I didn't say my hand. I said her. What happens when you're married for a long period of time?
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
But yeah, so I think like how all of this is looking like. I think there's some trend lines that they're looking for and it's being affected. I'm more worried about swing trades right now than worrying about day trades.
Yeah, me too. But
Yeah,
I might take a quick scalp.
quick
Because there's a
sell.
lot of them. Yeah, because I mean, maybe I'm seeing things that I'm supposed to be seeing, but
Hmm.
everything I see is it's bouncing off the lower high, so it has to come down and find itself the lower low. So if I could just get a candle or two, get my 20% and get the hell out, I'm good.
Hmm.
But if I look at SPY, for example, SPY is we're in an uptrend, but they have to come down to a lower high before I can
Hmm.
even take it. So, and then I look at the Viva Loca, same way. And then if I look at your favorite stock, Tesla, you know, everything's looking, even QQQ. If you look at QQQ, same thing. So,
Yeah,
but QQQ on the daily, it didn't close. Let me see. Yeah, the data didn't close under the green candle, so that tells me they're not ready to drop yet. So,
yeah, it's one of those we're in a we're in a fun spot. I like to call it the fun spot.
it's
Where
kind of like, you take it down, you take it up, or if you're unclear with it, sit in your hands. So go to NQ and just trade NQs in the 1 minute.
hmm
I mean, that's what I could think of.
And that's where I'm kind of leaning as well, because I think we're gonna have some good price action. I'm loaded in my, oh, except for my E-Trade. So I was going to E-Trade today as well.
So if you see Sophie, what's Sophie doing? Sophie is still ranging. Even Sophie's going down.
Yeah, which makes me think that the whole entire market is trying to find ways to go down as well.
You see Microsoft. Microsoft too. Look at that. So I don't know. I think, and a lot of people don't believe me, but I think it has to do with Trump stuff with the war and stuff. People are still, you see, when Trump came out and said we have, we're getting close, getting close, getting close, getting close, the market was okay. But he could only say it so long.
Before it's no
They
longer
stopped.
true.
Correct. Kind of like a little kid. Did you clean your room? Yes. Did you clean your room? Yes. Did you clean your room? Yes. And then you go check it.
And then we go check it. It's like nothing is done.
Like, buddy, what did you clean? I made my bed.
I picked up the pencils that I was writing with when I was doing my homework.
Right.
No, I
So,
need the
so,
whole room clean. Oh, the whole room? Oh,
right.
I thought you just wanted a partial deal. Yeah,
So, so something got to give.
I agree.
See, Hood is getting ready. you bounce back up, it's hitting my mark. So now I'm just waiting for another bull pat. I mean, it just, I think the only thing I might take will be hood. I might, but the might. Depends how the open and marking goes. But
Okay.
if you look at hood, just look at hood for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at 30 minutes. That's where I do my options. Hood. Now, how come your hood is different than my hood?
I don't know. Maybe because I don't have extended hours.
Okay. Yeah, see that?
Yeah, it
So,
looks like it's trying to build a base.
correct. So the base is on the bottom. So now, now if mine is the 5 of 13 over cross. So if 48 crosses the 200,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm taking it up.
Okay.
But that could be tomorrow.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take some time.
Yeah, see, like if it crosses, it might take tomorrow. All
Nope. Market is open.
right, let's see. Well, I'm still gonna wait till 2 minutes, so it doesn't matter.
Look like it's still coming down. I took some crazy puts yesterday out of giggles, and oh, I didn't go nowhere. Boo. His last mark was 10. That sucks. I guess I should have bought them right when the market closed yesterday because it
Look
looked
at
like it probably got
QQQ.
down to like $1.
QQQ wants to dance downstairs. Look at QQQ. There's a QQQ. The 48 already crossed the 200. There's no, the 13 crossed the 200. I'm sorry.
On what time frame?
30 minutes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch this. Ready for this? Ready for this? Ready for this?
I'm
That's
listening.
that's the cut that SJ's talking about. That's the
Yeah,
cut.
we got 28 minutes before this candle closes.
Right. But that's the cup he's talking about. Black 200, the 50 is above the 200, and the 5 and 13 is below the 200. If it cups up, then it's going up. That's the one. That's what ASJ is talking about.
E and that's waiting for that EMA to do something.
Right. It will start. It's going to form like a little cup in the bottom.
Okay.
I looked at it when I wrote it down and looked at it. I looked at it. I tried to look at every single one. And this is the cut he's talking about. The 200 being flat, the 50 being up top, and the
Hmm.
5 and 13 being below 200, and it's going to cup up.
Okay.
So I'm going to test this theory. It could be again. It could be tomorrow. I
Very possible.
mean, I'm not
It
saying it's
just
going to be
depends on
right.
how the market responds to it.
Because see, they could go to the bottom. I mean, that QQQ all the way to the bottom of that rectangle, that wick. You see that little red wick down there? It could go down there before it set to the.
Hmm. Right now, it just looks like we're just trying to find our path. To be honest, what is causing a lot of the issues is the fact that we did build this area right here. So this will be an order block in itself. And I feel like they want to come back here because this was the order block that kind of got us here. So I feel like we kind of diddling in the middle a little bit.
No doubt about it.
So I need to stay in the pick of this, make a decision.
Well, I'm gonna take it down into super tight.
I don't say anything down yet.
I'm gonna probably
Because
take it down.
we came to a key level of support. We're under the psychological level of 250, and they're trying to use 250 as a bounce area because they know if this fails, we're talking about going from 750 all the way down to 3,000 or 30,000, I should say. So they're trying to catch it. And then if that fails and they retest this order block, if it doesn't bounce, we're gonna go straight through here. That's the gap that we created since that Sunday at the end of May. I think that's the true level that they want. Actually, that's the true level that I wanted also. I mean, let me be completely honest. All right, something just came in through the alert system. NQ short on the 5 minute. Let's see what happens here. And then I got an NQ long right after. Mm, Probably continuation to the upside because we had a push to the downside. They swept that liquidity using the 250. Mhm. Maybe back to the Asian level, maybe. Let me see if there's any other news. Oh, tomorrow's non-farm payroll. I won't be surprised we consolidate the whole day. I will not be surprised if we consolidate all day today. That is a strong possibility. Let me come back to this 2 hour. I'll play between order blocks. Yeah, bad. I'm not gonna fight with anything. Let me mark off all the ones that gave us upside momentum. There was this. Then we dropped off sweeping liquidity. I'm gonna be a little disrespectful and generous with my lines right now. There was a little bit of sweep liquidity. We could probably consider that as well, but that's too shallow.
Why'd you pick that?
So,
How do you make these things? That gets me confused on your schedule.
so isn't this is jambalaya rice order block, right?
Okay,
That would be kind of like a doji as well, right?
right,
This is a long wick right here, right?
right.
And I think that's everything I had. Yeah, that's everything, right?
Yeah, you
So
just marked
first,
that. You just marked
I
that.
I know, but the first thing I was looking at, you see how we kind of made this uptrend here,
Yeah,
higher lows throughout this whole entire
yeah,
time. Again, very subjective. So what I did, I took where this happened, my two candle setup. Yeah, I know I love those, right?
right,
I'm assuming that this is going to be the range. So if this is manipulation, right?
right. To the wicks, right,
Because of the wicks, right? Then that means this is where all the smart money start to get in. So I call this the order block.
correct.
But what creates order blocks? 5 minute ranges. Manipulation, order block, retest of the block, retest of the block again, retest of the block again, and we create this over and over. So if the rule is we go from consolidation to markup, markup to consolidation, consolidation to markdown, what if it's consolidation to markup, consolidation to markup, consolidation to markup, and it just keeps on the uptrend, and that's what it does until it gets exhausted, and then it's consolidation to markdown. But which one's which? So my theory, especially when I'm dealing with the higher time frames, is for me to get a better understanding of everywhere that can be very interesting, right?
Right.
If I was trying to day trade this action, it'll be annoying as hell. But if I was able to catch this day trade action, I'll be excited because I just made 170 points off of, very little work. So this uptrend, just like this uptrend, let me kind of mark this out. Like this kind of created a downtrend. This is your uptrend, but that long wick and then that next one, these two right here, makes me want to know what's going here. Again, you can do it from wick to wick, right? That's the whole block. It still works relatively the same. I started kind of playing around with bodies, kind of something like that, but it's just a different theory. But if you think about it, it all kind of looks the same. So let's just say that this order block is what created this one right here that created that one to go up and all of that stuff. But this one's in line with that one over there because that one wanted to go up and all that. So I literally am looking for pockets of where buyers and sellers exist. That's it. Nothing more. And if I can
Right.
find that, I want to be part of the ones that think it's going to go a certain direction.
But I look at it as wicks as manipulation.
And that's fine. That's why I do the bodies and I leave the so-called
Yeah.
manipulation
I
alone.
don't I don't trust wicks. Like they
So
say,
what?
it's wicked.
So look at this price action now. They want to come back to that same spot. It would be bearish below that line, especially that we're establishing the opening range and we're trying to jump off of it. We swept below it, trying to find new friends, and the new friends is not helping us. So we could literally use this as a rejection point and sweep all of this liquidity here and keep going down, continuing the bearish momentum. But because for them to get bearish momentum, they got to make orders in here. Guess what ends up happening? That means discontinuation if it fails at any point, maybe because of this stranger danger, maybe for the opening range stranger danger, or maybe it gets to a certain part. Like this is that wick block that I drew with the box,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Let's just say all the buyers can't wait for it to get here, then you get your higher low. Guess what? All these sellers that just stepped in, their stop losses are at this level, this level, this level, this level, or this level. And guess what ends up happening? Sweep. And that might bring us right back to the trend line.
Yep.
So even though this is an order block on the 2 hour, this does not mean that the 1 minute is not done with its retracement. Meanwhile, the 2 hour looks like this. Can they reverse it? Yeah, they can.
Oh
In
yeah,
17
right.
minutes, we're gonna make a higher low. So that means I'm gonna have to create this whole entire thing as a block and probably delete this and then probably delete this because those are older levels. And assuming that this candle is over, my block would look something like that.
Yeah.
But again, and like you said, wick is manipulation. When you want to know how far they can go, you do it from wick to wick.
Yeah, because
Two
it's funny
candles.
because the wicks, they sucker you. It's like a change up to me. Wicks are like
Hmm.
change ups. You're gonna pick because you think, oh yeah, it's going down, yeah, 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 and then it wicks you, and then you're like,
Hmm.
oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So the purpose of this part of the conversation is locate the order blocks.
Hold on,
The
hold
order
on.
blocks is going to go ahead and determine what they're going to do right after. And if it holds a certain way, then amazing, sensational. If it doesn't, you know, get out the way, don't fight the battle, and live to fight another day. But what I won't do is turn around and expect one thing, and then out of nowhere it does another thing, and I'm just going to sit there and twiddle my thumbs. We're not doing that. Meanwhile, the
I wait,
dollar
I wait all
is
this long
fighting.
for a Weeble, for them not to hear me and hang up.
That sucks. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, this call is going to disconnect in 13 seconds if you do not respond. All right, have a wonderful day. Click. Did you have your phone muted?
I don't know what I had, to be honest
I've
with you.
I've
I
done
don't know
that
what
so many
happened.
times. I'm waiting for a hold, but I don't want them to hear my conversation. I put it on mute.
No, I don't think I had any. In fact, let me test them. I'll call my daughter right now. Hold on a
Okay.
second. Let me see my, they think I have my, hold on.
All right. What do you think? You see how they, oh, look how they came through that order block. If it don't reverse here, it's gonna have a hard time trying to play anything to the upside. Hence the reason why I still held on to those insane level puts. Let me see what that looks like now. Still getting bled out. Oh, that's a nice little spike. That's our opening range.
Yeah, it's my headset.
That was the entry.
No,
That
it's
that
my,
that was the entry. If we played this one here, we could have got like almost 100 points to this downside. I'm gonna see if we could get a nice little retracement back to the 250, even though that they're trying to turn this block into a bearish block. I don't want to play that because I know there's a lot of sell side liquidity that might not hold. They might have paper hands.
no, didn't see about that. I'm gonna take it up. If it closes here, I'm taking it up. Hmm. Hmm. Just took a shot up.
Okay.
I took my 500 and gone.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta make it complicated.
And that could still stay in. But
You could.
we're greedy. I
No
made the
need to
whole
be
candle.
greedy.
I took it up, baby. I'm done for the day.
That's it.
I am $700 away from qualifying.
Let's go. piece by piece.
That's it.
Turtle trader.
Well, I got to, and here's a sad part. I got to wait, was it 5 days or 8 days before they
Hmm.
to, even so I'm only my third day of trading.
Oh, that's good. That was real good.
So that shit pretty
You
good.
just follow the rules. That's it. Follow the rules.
That's the cup. That's the cup. That's the
What,
cup.
the 1 minute?
Yeah, that's the cup. I mean, kind of technically it might not be because it's like the 50s right above the 200.
This could be a rejection and then taking out that 250 level again. They're very close to considering taking
Serious.
that
I was
250.
taking it down. I was thinking because you know what I tell you about. I played this Stranger Danger line. The first touch, remember? I always play the first touch.
Hmm.
And look at that. I probably could have qualified that one.
Oh man, this dropped way too fast than I expected.
No, but look at this there, Jim. Come on now. We did with this old school right here. Look. Right here.
Hmm.
First touch. Just play
Oh,
one candle with that.
it got close to it. It didn't touch it yet.
Well, that's close enough for me.
That's close enough for you.
Close enough for me. Well, mine touched. Mine, well, this I must have I didn't mark it right, but mine did touch.
I'm looking for them to take out this low.
Hmm.
If they can take out this low, then I can feel a little confident on this. This is a little bit more expensive than I want. We can go with this one instead.
Okay.
Let's
I
get
did
that
mark it
one.
wrong. I did mark it right. I did mark it wrong. But I didn't want to. What's the word I want to say? I didn't want to. What's the word I want to say? I'm gonna take it back up again. Ah, let
Did
me
they
get
really
out there.
just do that?
Let me get out. Let me get out. Let me get out there. Get out there. Get out. I'm done.
Did they
Good.
really just do that?
I could trade tomorrow. Let me just look for some options. Vanessa saying that QQQ 513 just crossed down on the
Oh, what
4 hour.
time frame?
4 hour. And she's focused. Really is focused.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday might just take a crazy shot at some other ones.
Go strange danger. Looking forward to reject this point.
Oh, killing me. Killing me. You know how hard is it for me to sit on my hands right now?
Ah, trust me. I know. I just took a little small position right now, waiting for 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's like being a kid being in a candy store and say you can't have a candy.
I want to see if we can close under this 301. Oh, I guess I should have took that first shot at it.
Mm. Jeff. You just don't know how hard it is and how difficult.
I think 10
Mm.
o'clock is going to bring in a new candle and they're going to do something very interesting because that's a 4 hour fair value gap that they just trying to bounce off of. And I want to see if we can actually fall all the way through. Let's see if we can get an open range breakout here.
Yeah, because the 30 minutes, the 48 just crossed the 200.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We need to hold under this 250 level.
yeah, but it's doing that base. I'm looking at
Mm-hmm.
in the 30 minutes. It's open 15. Oh, wait a minute. Doesn't matter. 5 minutes.
That's a strong little pin bar in that 5 minute right there. As we try to make the 5 minute go back to its bearish state on the MACD. 15 minute, uh, it did cross up, but it's still in the bearish state. 30 minutes in the bearish state.
Yeah,
45 minute bearish state. 2 hour. It just crossed over the bearish state as they try to fill the rest of this fair value gap. That's why this next 4 minutes is going to be critical on this trade. Um, I think it's going to go down, but I can be wrong. And it would have to probably require us to get under this bearish line. So the bulls are really fighting to hold this up. But if they fail to do that, I think this thing's going to cascade its way down.
yeah, I don't see it right now going up. I
It can because
no,
there's sell.
anything could do, but I'm just saying, I just don't see it because these, right now they're fighting because all these wicks.
Hmm.
But to me, that big ass wick tells me that there's more sellers than buyers. And that's a big ass wick to climb. You get your past stranger danger in the 5 minute to overcome it. Now, if it bounces off the bearish line, 15 minutes, then I might take it up.
I'm on 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
In the 5 minutes,
Yeah, you see how they're really, really, really holding it here. There we go. Smack it. Smack it to 250. Smack it back to 250. Let's get back to that 250. There's a very, very critical point. A lot can happen here. Which is leading to high risk, high reward. This is my bearish line.
come on, break that wick. I want that wick to be broken.
They may turn this into a double bottom the way everything is panning out, but I'm looking for them to liquidate them here. Let's see if this next 2 minutes does that.
Yeah, you got jambalaya rice. No 1 minute.
See how the 5 minutes curling up, but the 15 minutes still bearish. They were about to close this and it was going to continue down. Now they're starting to open it right back up. That's what I was afraid of. But I'm looking for this 300 level to be a real strong rejection point and avoid making a higher high here in this 5 minute. If that happens, we'll open this right back down to the downside, but it is struggling to do that.
Do that. Ooh.
All right, we need a reject here. There's a 2 hour block. Come on, baby.
We didn't get all the way up. That's that week.
This 30 seconds will determine a lot. Now, the funny thing about it, because of the news tomorrow, I can feel this, being relatively difficult. 24 seconds, 22.
No,
Come on, melt
no.
on down. Melt on down. I need this 2 hour to get under here. Closing below the previous close is okay, but I need this under 250. 7 seconds under 250. That's solid. We might be able to sweep down to here. We might. It can be a trap, so if you are in this, just be careful. But if this does what I think it can do, because they got under stranger danger, we might retest right back to the bearish line.
Let's see that. See, I'm looking at the 5 minute redwood coming down. To me, it's all sellers. The green candle tried to pass it, couldn't. They came all the way down that big way. See, they're trying. They're trying.
They're trying their best, and
To
I'm
go up.
leaning that it's going to happen. They just got to trap this green candle on the 15 minute by taking out this low. If they take this low out, all of this is vulnerable, and then we get the rest of the 2 hour fair value gap. There we go. Come on, make it to that bearish line. Damn, they just buying the dip so hard, man. Come on, break. That 1 minute did cross down a little bit. We're gonna try to uncross that MACD.
Yeah,
Don't
see,
let it happen.
you're in a fight right now. You're in
Yeah,
a
this is
fight.
a fist fight because it's a key level.
Right. You're in a fist fight. But I think right now the sellers are winning.
They're winning, but they have no control.
Correct.
There's a big difference.
Right. It's like a basketball. I shoot two, you shoot two. I shoot two, you shoot two. I shoot two, you shoot. Now let me ask you this, for
Hmm.
people reading. When SJ or Finesse post their stock trade, does that mean that they already finished and that's what they got?
Sometimes because sometimes they'll screenshot everything, already close their position and already get out by the time they actually post. But that's again, that's sometimes.
So in other words, like right now, Finesse just posted Bank of America, $52 strike. She bought 40 contracts.
Oh, she
That's
probably
what,
already was in, and that price is already probably gone because they'll
right,
get
but I'm
into
saying
the
she
position.
posted, that's what she won. So she won 4,800 at 279%.
Yes.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because what I used to do, just to see, I didn't go in, but like say for example, I saw a post, right? Then I go look at the option chain, and I said, this is kind of weird.
Almost there, Javi. Almost there. They hit this and liquidate this 5 minute part right here. All of this is coming. Come on, get it.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
C- Come on. Oh,
I don't see it. Sit on your hand.
sit on my hand.
Yeah, I don't see it. Let's, here's what I learned, and maybe I'm wrong. You see how many attempts? You're talking about going down, right?
Yeah, going down.
Oh, I thought you said going down.
No, going down. All right. So it finally
So both
broke.
of
Okay,
those.
come on. Come on. It opened up the MACD again right here. If we could get
Yeah.
this thing to open up and hit that bearish line, all the opening range traders are going to step in, and that's going to give us the momentum down.
Jeff,
What up, Neo?
man, hell.
There we go.
I
There we
got to
go.
You got
AMD
a
got
candle.
me.
Your iron condor?
Yeah, what happened? I was up at the open, I was up. Then from there I tried to exit. I couldn't close the position. Nobody picked up my contracts. That's the only downside about this shit, right?
Uh-huh.
I was like, all right, at least I said, let me get out of Dodge $45 of profit, right? Man, I was like, wait. I said, oh shit, nobody buy. I said, oh, I'm canceling, flipping, trying to get out of this damn shit. Well, I only lost $20 because that shit went. The puts went deep in the money.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it went. It got down. I had the first position I put on yesterday when we got off. I closed that one out. I took profit on that one yesterday, right? Then I re-entered again with a wider spread. And like I was sure, this is where I should have stuck with my original thought process of going selling cover calls or selling calls, right? Credit spreads on calls. The market tanked. And I said, man, AMD is too high. But I thought it would at least drop and stayed in like a $20 range because it's at 240. I thought it was gonna stay at 20. That something was gonna rain $40 to the downside. Got my ass. So luckily by playing that position, ain't like I lost crazy money because that could have been ugly, truthfully. So yeah.
Watch for the break of this low here, and then we're probably going to continue for the downside as soon as it breaks it. I almost want to hit this sell button on futures and fill this whole fair value gap all the way down, but I won't do it. We're at the bottom of the
Oh,
stochastic. The MACD is open. It is attractive. I do have the daily that looks like this, so they can get the rest, but I think they might try to do it another bounce there. So I got this one runner left on my options and it is up heavily. Let me see what the percentage is. I am at 500%. Oh no,
oh
sorry.
wow.
No, 49%, and they're trying to push it back up. So that's what I was afraid of. Like the opening range sellers are going, I mean, buyers are going to step in right here, trying to hold it up because they know if they get back down to here to 30,000, they're going to go right to that gap down here at 29 and some change. But if they were smart, they'll just let it fall and then buy it right back then. That'll give you more momentum. But, yeah, the market does what the market does.
Yep. Absolutely right, yeah.
It's not about the logic, it's just about what they do in the response. That way you can execute.
Yes, sir.
That 5 minutes overheated. Look at that. Let me see what the 15 minute doing. 15 minutes stochastic party just started. Let that thing cut through the center line right here. Murder she wrote. And that thing might pin the five to the floor. I'm gonna let this runner run for a little bit. Let me see. I might trail it against the 5 minute like this, depending. So technically my stop loss is up in here somewhere. But that's assuming.
All right. All right. I'm up
Yep.
$7,000 on that other thing.
This is them not letting the fair value gap come down. But I think this area is over because they let it come down here too many times. There's only so many times you can ice pick at it. This was a bearish fair value gap, which they filled, nicely, and then retraced into it. And then this is now them filling into this bullish fair value gap. So I'm really thinking we're going to get to 112 sometime. The question is it going to eat up the theta on my contract before it does that? Maybe.
You're taking it down?
I'm still in the down. The
Oh,
same down that I was in earlier when he was asking me, am I going to take it up?
yeah.
That
All right.
was that
I
was
made
this
nine
break of
thousand
this move.
dollars. All right,
Nice.
paper trading.
That's it.
Ah, man.
I
The
just, I
lifetime.
just, what I did was just playing around. to the Lord. And
Mm-hmm.
as that candle right there, is wicking and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Every time it dipped down, I added the contract. Every time it dipped down, I added the contract. Every time I dipped down, I added the contract. It gave me $9,000.
Yeah, this person is goddamn annoying.
But the question is, would I have done that for reals in the real trade? Probably not.
Yeah. So my assumption here, and I'm gonna go check out some alerts for y'all in a little bit, is that this is our down. We retrace back to here with the bearish line. They use it as a rejection point, sweep the buy side liquidity that just stepped into here, which that's the move right there. Oh, we didn't even make it there. We barely touched the line. The market's petty like that. Sweep all that buy side liquidity, that momentum will reopen the downside movement. This is technically a bearish order block now, so they can come as deep as here. Anything above here would be relatively bullish. They're basically saying whack-a-mole, go to sleep.
Yep. Peekaboo.
All right, let's see. Does it fly through here? Nope,
Well,
not really.
It's
Oh,
gonna
there it
fly all the
does.
way. It's gonna go all the way to at least say 250.
That's what they want to get to. Ah,
That's what's going 250.
you mother suckers.
Going to 250.
you damn.
Going to
You
250.
know, I hate cautious drivers.
Going to
But cautious
250.
drivers makes the road safe.
No, they don't. They make it dangerous.
Hmm. How you figure?
That's
Because the simple fact
exactly a
is,
reckless driver would say.
you know, because what? Check this out, right? I'm over here driving, moving, grooving. This person has about 30 car length gap, hitting brakes. They tap right. This person hitting brakes, right? I'm like,
Hmm.
yo, you going below the speed limit. Mad
That's
this,
how
you
you do.
slowing down traffic. Then from there, you unnecessary braking. I get over the lane. I was like, okay, cool, we're gonna flow. Next, you start tapping on brakes. You're creating traffic, right? So I got to keep my respectable distance, right? As a responsible driver. Now from there, you know, as I cruise along, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Why are you slowing down like this? Do you need to come to a crawl to make a turn? Or what is your problem here, right? You seem incompetent. So from that standpoint, I get over a lane. That caused me to switch out of the lane I was previously in because you cannot maintain the proper rate of speed to be on the
Hmm.
road. So
Hmm.
you're causing me to jump up. What if somebody come? That person has created an incident because you're trying to get around them because they refuse to drive the proper speed limit, causing you
Hmm.
to have an incident when it wasn't one to be had.
You.
So
Right.
with that,
I think that's a fair assessment.
yeah. So with that being said, after you crawl, you're like, what the hell you doing? Get off the roads, Miss Daisy. Uh. Mm-hmm. It's a safe distance that you can be away from cars. It's a safe speed. It's okay, especially when there's nobody in front of you. Why are you driving like this? That's all I'm trying to say. The hypocrisy.
And that 15-minute was just about to cross through here.
I thought it was going like 250. And it kind of
Hmm.
took
It could be that they're
$3,000.
just gonna burn through theta. That's
I
that's
just
part of the reason.
I just took $3,000 on paper trade again, so I should be up 11,000.
There you
There you
go.
go, Javi.
Yeah, paper trade.
Yeah, I'm trying to get me a new position right now. Trying to get in a new position right now. I'm trying to
I
sell
said
these. I'm doing a credit spread on
paper
uh,
pa-
TXN.
pa- paper trade. I'm a genius.
See, Javi, you see, you are a genius. See, all you have to do, right, is just let it translate over into the real trade. See, it doesn't matter of time. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
But what I used to do I started off with a paper trade to get warmed up to knock the cobwebs off my thought process, and then I switch.
Yeah, I did that shit
They're
too
trying
one
to use
time.
250 as
No,
support. I don't think they got enough.
no, when you took the live trade, you should have took
They
the
knocked
paper
knocked
trade.
the
Should have been the
cob.
live trade, and the live trade should have been the paper.
They knocked my own damn cobwebs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, new 15-minute candle coming in.
It have been times where I was like, sudden, uh, I said, man, I should have took that. I should the live trade, the paper trade. I should have had that live, and that damn live trade should have been paper because I fucked up. Damn, that address.
Yep.
There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Huh.
15 minutes still bearish. We're still on the south side of the stochastic. They haven't made it to the center part of it. It
How
may
the
drift
hell
it
do
right
I
to
fix
it, but
this?
we'll see. All right, let's see if we get ourselves a little bit of a collapse here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking about taking this spy up because of the cut. The cut there, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Cup
But
or no?
I don't know. Let's see if they can tell me to take it.
I don't even remember coming out here. How did I find these
That's
people?
Stranger Danger doing a rejection again. Let's see if we get the same type of action that we had yesterday. They kept on coming to like Stranger Danger and a little bit above it. And after that, it would reject. But again, still a fist fight, still sideways. But the funny thing is, we just made a lower low here after that whole entire move when we drifted. So I think this reversal here from here to here is kind of done. And we kind of have, just to point this out a little clearer, we have something like this happening. But like I said, it's going to eat up theta depending on your position.
Bastards. That was the right place. You see, and that's why I say that's why I'm going to selling premium, Jeff, because it's fun to be on a ha. Here's my ha. That's all I care about is the ha. Yeah. Now I just need to see if somebody take the bait and I can get in this position.
I ain't gonna
Oh, I
lie,
found something
I really want
interesting.
that 2 hour back gap. But go ahead. You said you were about to say something?
I found something interesting about
Mm-hmm.
look at the chart Texas Instruments if you got time.
Texas Instruments.
Yeah,
I got you.
TXN. Do, 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 do. Then
On
go
what
to
time
like
frame?
a intraday, like 1 hour works. Now, what do you notice about that chart, Jeff?
Bit of a base build, but it looks like it's trying to do a bit of a failure swing, as they're trying to establish themselves. Um, we could get ourselves another push to the upside if this is an order block trying to hold it up. But it just all depends on how the market responds
You
at
over
this level.
analyzing it.
Oh,
You overthinking it.
you asked me what I see.
I said, well, yeah, from the overall.
It's at the bottom of a base. That's what I'm saying. Like it wants to push up.
All
He's
right.
looking for another
See,
condor because that thing's going sideways.
thank you, God damn, Javi, thank you. Shit.
Maybe I squeezed my chart too tight.
That's why I say you overthinking it. This
Mhm.
is this is what you
I'm
got
a
too
bear and a
fancy.
bull.
You got too fancy. All right, that's how I understand.
I'm
Yeah, I told you, don't try. You had to be Mr. Smart guy here. All right, this is
a bear and a bull.
look. I said I 1 hour chart for a reason, right? If you look at it, the moment price open up, take your can you cut you don't mind cutting off your standard hours? Yeah, there you go. Regular degular. All right, cool. So you look at it, once the market opens up, it sets the tone for the day. In the first
Mm-hmm.
1 hour, it's solidified. 30 minutes, you can probably start picking and choosing which way you want to go. But that sets the tone. After that, after the first hour, 10 o'clock after 10:30 candle, that's when price start going sideways. So you're safe to say price do go sideways. Do the market move on this thing? Yes, it does. So is it really worth taking 40 days out? No, right? But if you want to do like a little day trade, now the fact that it's no more goddamn pattern day trade rule now, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
nick and dime your way out of this position, and you can take the same damn position every single day, just slightly move your bracket.
Yeah, if you look at your bio profile, it's sideways too. Your POC is sideways.
Yeah, so
There, up
that's
there.
why I say it's it's a sideways market, and you know, yeah, so
You said volume profile. Sorry, I'm managing this trade at the same time. Okay, so here is our volume profile. We're
yeah,
above the point of control. Sorry, I don't use volume profile, so
yeah, you good.
No, I use a different one. I use the volume profile HD because it gives me daily. I mean, for the section for each day.
Mhm.
And when I do that daily, it gives me yesterday's, day before yesterday. So I compare the POC first, where they're at.
okay.
And then if you look at what he's talking about, the POC, so I'm subject, correct me if I'm wrong, then if you're gonna do an if you're gonna do an iron condor, you're gonna do it right above, say, the body profile from the top and then a body profile from the bottom, and range that to continue
Yes.
down because it hasn't moved. I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
kicks, but it hasn't body. That's how I look at it. Correct me if I'm wrong, man.
Nah, you're right. That's exactly what it is, Javi. That cut goddamn simple.
And then if you look at the 200, it's flat like a dead man. I'm just saying that's what I see. I could be
That's
wrong.
that's that's the point. So no, you ain't wrong at all. You're 100% correct. You're on the money. You keep it simple, dimple, right? Now I like simple. So
But
from that, by pushing it to setting it up like that, you're able to select what stocks that you want to get in and out of, right? Because I'm not really looking to do nothing crazy here. I'm just trying to collect some premium. So if I can collect $50 a day off of this, then or whatever, right? I can collect as long as it's positive income, and I can keep doubling in my account. I'm like, shit, why not?
found that you might be a dangerous man with money in your pocket.
You goddamn right.
I mean, now, would I play that? Until I understand how to play it, then I'll play it. I know what Island Condor is and I know the purpose of it. I just don't know how to set it up.
So you're
Uh,
thinking since it's in this range, it's gonna stay there on vacation.
It's been there for
for the
3 days.
rest, probably for the rest of the day, yeah.
It's been there for 3 days.
Oh
See, the
shit,
one I
god
the
damn it.
one I used there, Jeff, watch. Just check it out. I'm not telling you to change your style, like I say. The one I use, and it's believe it or not, just to give you an idea. Just
Oh
to give
my goodness.
you one people.
This one?
Yeah. Is that the one that says volume profile?
HD.
It says session volume profile HD. That's the
Yeah, this is it.
okay. Now you see the white lines?
Mm-hmm.
That's the point of control. That point of control, it always goes back to its magnet. Now it does flip up and down, but that's where it always goes to. Now, when you see those wicks that you were playing, it always goes back to the volume profile. Now look to yesterday, it's just above it. Look below. So you got a range there of a 9 combo. You could just go sideways. See that first, the left one, the first left white, it was below.
Mm-hmm.
It went high and then it went below. So to me, that's ranging. I don't know if Neil agrees with me, but that's what I look. Now go ahead and so I'm talking about putting it at the first lower profile, I mean PLC in the top. That's your range because this
From here to here.
yeah. And then the middle one, since it's in the middle, that means it could go here, it could go here. Either way, but it hasn't broke because you see all those wicks. Now, if you go on your settings and put on
Mhm.
VL and VAH. No, on the what do you call it? On the
On
settings
the
of the
volume profile, I'm trying to get it. And then let me do it the old-fashioned way.
yeah, no, that's extending. I'm extending.
Okay.
Oh, go where?
Style. Style. Click on it. Now you see where it says VHL. Click those. Okay, now close it out. 70% of the trades are within that from the VAL to the VAH. 70% of your trades are those each day.
Okay.
So now if you look at it, if you look at the big one on top and all the way up those things, it will bounce back up to the PLC.
Yep.
That's how I took that trade and got $7.
Yes, sir.
It will always go back to the PLC no matter what.
Yep.
Am I right
So
here,
that's
Neil? Or am I wrong? Off.
you're
Right,
100%
Neil?
right. You're cooking with fish grease, Javi. So that's why I say if we get into the habit right now, the market used to favor the trader, right? In some cases you can still get those explosive moves, but currently with the circumstances and conditions of today's market, the trader is not getting the return on investment in the option market as they used to. Well, to minimize your risk, you get into the process of selling premium. You can now start taking advantage of the market. That's what Tasty built their whole entire platform off of. They don't sell direction, they sell premium. They don't sell momentum or volatility. They sell and trade what's that crap called? Volatility. There you go.
Correct. Yeah, there's a lot of people that disagree with selling, but there's a lot of people that agree with selling. All depends how you play it, like anything else in life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that's why I say
Some people like
we got to
LeBron,
become.
some people hate LeBron. You know,
you that's why I say if we become producers more than consumers, we will win in the long run.
like the casino.
Yep. We got to become, because here's the funny thing, right? I seen a post on Instagram yesterday. There was a college professor, and he was talking about all these kids right here. All my students gonna go to this university, blah blah blah. But he made them trade Skittles. He said a person at the end of the day, after I trade the most Skittles, right? He did like a stock exchange, and he said, "Hey, you gonna win. Whoever got the most Skittles at the end of the trading day gonna win. Y'all set the value, this, that, and the third. But for you to place a trade, you got to come tell me what the trade is, and it costs you one Skittle per person. Everybody got to pay a Skittle to take the trade, right?
Yeah.
So everybody got their Skittles. They said the reds, the purples are worth this, the X, Y, Z is worth this, blah, blah, blah. And everybody making trades, right? But the funny thing about it was he said, hey, the whole experiment, technically the whole experiment was a trap because at the end of the day, I got the most Skittles because y'all kept placing trades. I collected fees no matter what. I got paid because I played the monkey in the middle game. I played the middle ground, so I got paid regardless. And that's hedge funds and everybody else in between, right? What can
Mm-hmm.
they do to get paid? So as you post on Instagram, guess what? They selling your attention for advertisers, right? You post on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, they selling your attention for advertisers. Everything you generate. So everything you do, somebody's playing the middle game. TradingView, guess what? We got a subscription service so we can go make money. Every time we place a trade, we playing the commissioner to make money.
Picks
So
and
with that
shovels.
being said, there you go. But not see here's the thing though, not saying sticks and shovels, it's the ground itself. You're gonna want to dig
That
on
too.
my ground.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Point it.
30 or
Say
5 minutes
hello.
on that.
No
30 or
problem.
5 minutes.
So there you go. And that's the fun part about this. Now with that being said, I'm about to walk into a meeting. I gotta go panhandle.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Neil, for tapping
I
in with your boy.
no problem. Thank you.
All right,
Hey,
later.
Leo. Hey, Jeff,
Yeah,
hit your volume profile.
I'm looking at it.
Your volume profile?
Yeah, it's right here.
I don't see shit. Oh, I was like, what the hell?
You
Okay.
said 5 minute, right?
Yeah. I was like, okay, hold on. Did you get that? Let's get that. Okay. Now, you see this? Okay, no. Okay, you see this line right here? This line right here. That is
Mm-hmm.
that's your VA out line. Okay.
Okay.
Now they say once that breaks, it's free fall. But you get to your belt, close your chart a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Close your chart a little bit.
What you said? Go to the top?
No, close it. Squeeze your chart.
Oh,
Squeeze your chart.
squeeze it.
Okay. You see this line right here?
Mm-hmm.
That line, that's your low, and up here's your high. Okay. So
Okay.
usually when it goes down here, it free falls down. But just like a little kid, it has to find mama, and it goes back to the POC. Now look over here. You see how it went down? It went the
Mm-hmm.
next candle went to the POC. You see this over here? It went down. So you saw say wick, it went to the POC. Kind of like a counting channel, but this one's more. This is where they do all the trading, right? All this stuff they do all the trading. It goes back. This right here is your 70% of the trades that happens. I went
Okay.
back. Just look at it. Just look at it because I know you're a technical guy, but just look at it, and I'll bet you'll see something that you'll be like, huh?
Well, I've tried volume profile and point of control years back when I was kind of learning it because Bucky loves volume profile and he's the one that put me up on it at first. It was just one of the ones that kind of fell victim to the stuff that said, hey, I got to minimize the colors on my screen, and I got rid of it because
Right. But
it's just so
that
much
was
in
in the
it.
beginning now. But now that you know so much, relook at it. Just relook at it. I mean, what can I do? I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
what's the worst that can happen? I got you.
I mean, I know that you like technical analysis and all that stuff, but
Hmm.
both of the trades, that's how I got $11,000.
Oh, off of the reversal
Volume
of that.
profile. Yeah, that candle right there, where you have the arrow. I took that bounce and took it all the way to the volume profile. That's why I said it got to go at least to the 250 because that's where the volume profile is at.
Got you.
Just like right now, this candle right here, it wants to reverse. It's looking for the POC.
The funny
This
thing
one.
about it, I was about to take this because we had kind of pivoted here. I was
Mhm.
about to take this to the downside, and then it logged me off of my E-Trade, so it kind of pissed me off just now. So I
Yeah,
had to do the login. By that time, it already ran. I wanted to be in from here. As soon as this failed, maybe took out
right,
this low or something.
right. And the thing is, I used to do a box. I can do a box, and you know how you say your ranges? I play that
Yeah,
box. I play that
yeah,
box for the POC. Because I'm not, I mean, I'm looking for 200-300 bucks.
yeah, of course.
So But if you look at the candle, and that's what I was assuming that Neil was talking about.
Yeah,
Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It could break up to the 200. It could break up to the market's going to do whatever the market's going to do.
correct.
I mean, I'm not saying this is like law because I have seen that PLC jumped up. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And then you're like, oh, I just lost $500. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is, hold on, let me look at this 30-minute again.
I picked it up for that. I got it from an AI.
Oh,
Somebody
the
was
volume
trading.
profile?
No, no, what I did was I was seeing these guys who are trading that I follow. And there's two guys that use the volume profile. And I'm like, I mean, these guys using it, I don't understand it. Let me have the AI explain it to me. And he said, that is a very good tool. That tells you where the market's at.
Yeah, just got to use these tools where they make sense.
Correct.
That's
So
why
see,
I don't overlay too much. Sometimes I'll
no,
turn things off so I can see it cleanly.
correct. But what I do now, the AI told me, okay, use that. First, you said the first thing I must do, and you know this, because you always pre-ship, is market structure. Before you
Yeah.
use any tools, you gotta use market structure. One that. And then two. And then he says, the second thing I use is the volume profile. And then the third thing I use is the EMAs. And if they're all singing together, take the trade.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just how you said it. The AI always tells me the indicators is not it's not the direction you want to go. It's just confirming the market
Yeah,
structure
all indicators are just confirmation. That's why it's important to understand what the
of
price candles are telling you.
right, the market structure. If you don't understand market structure, those indicators are
No,
worthless.
yeah, no indicator will save you.
Nope. And then you start
They're
seeing
trying to push this thing
volatility.
back up.
Yep, but they can't.
It makes me want to go to the gym and before I turn around and do something reckless. Because I wanted to short it off this 15 minute because I felt like we was gonna do that. And it was based on a 30-minute, even though we got that range that's there, right? And I kind of was toying with that with the 2 hour, kind of like this. But I saw that the 30-minute failed to make a higher high here. So I wanted to know like what would happen here if there was a sense of a order block that looks something like this, and that's bearish. And then we're here and that's bullish. And we're just fighting in between here.
Because we haven't made a high yet.
Mm-mm.
You know, swim down to the 1 minute to see what's going up, and I haven't seen no high. So it has to
Nope.
bounce off of something.
But then the first thing I said this morning, because I haven't got no alerts, like I'm looking for scalps and I can't find when I say nothing, hold on, let me get back to it. Where's my thing? And when I went to good, because I said I was gonna go ahead and show y'all if there's anything, all I posted was this, but we're nowhere near it. It needed a break under this 220, but they're holding it up here. So it's like, wow. Like, and when I went to the list, let me see, is there anything in the list? Nothing's pending. Oh, never mind. Take it back. 45 minute just triggered something. Let's look at that. 45 minute. We got 37 minutes left on it. Does this look like a bullish momentum? Possibly. And where they could be aiming. They could be aiming for that fair value gap. So let's call it. Come on, get there. Right here. And there's our trading plan right there. Oh, did I put it backwards? Well, I guess I did put it backwards. All right, let's do that again. And then somebody's calling me at the same time. Stop bothering me, people. So TP1 will bring us to fill this fair value gap TP2 will fill all of this and affect this entire downward trend line that I drew. And then we are in multiple deviations. There's this one here, and there's this one here, which they've already affected this one here.
Yeah.
But then when we swing this low, technically that's no longer the deviation. That means this is our deviation. And they're trying to get through that while they destroyed that deviation in the process. So
Yeah.
technically we're still on two. Yeah, weird spot, right?
Mhm.
Actually, let me post this in here. That way it's aggressive, but that's the fair value gap. We probably could fill that if this actually happened. We're talking about 325 is our support for our entry. Stop loss would be 226, because again, that will go to my original thesis on this one. That means we'll be shorting and pretty much destroying all of that. So 34.92, that's that level right there, right before that 500. And then that momentum should pick up very violently because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of sell side liquidity here going into the non-farm payroll, just that alone. Could they be building a position so that way they can be able to carry it into non-farm payroll? That's a possibility too. And that's my golden question. Where do we go from here? And that's why I got out of my option contract because I know Theta was going to beat me up. Yeah, I lost like 50 bucks on profit, but I'm still up like 40 bucks. So I'm still solid. Just working on executing techniques. Anywho, Javi, let me let you go ahead and enjoy your day. What you got planned for today?
You know what? I don't know. Probably, I don't know. I know I got that, and then I got a doctor's appointment because I got these allergies that bother the shit out of me. But I
Mm.
don't know. I'm just here, just chilling.
Yeah, I'll probably do some grocery shopping and we're kind of empty over here. And then
Probably, probably practice trading. Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
yeah, on paper.
Yeah,
Okay.
practicing my what do you call it? My strategy.
Oh, look at UNH. Freaking A.
All
Actually,
right then.
before I get out of here, let me tell you, have you done any of the day trades or any of the ones that pop up on the
Mm,
Discord?
no, I'm just trying to learn right now these setups and stuff. So I haven't
Okay.
really traded anything.
I think I had one for UNH. That's Hood. There goes UNH. So it held the entry way after. Let me zoom this in a little bit. And it got the TP1. Oh, whoa, whoa, that's not UNH's chart. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I was doing this half sleep. Let me go get the UNH chart myself. Of course. Mistakes. I got XLB on there.
Yeah.
UNH. And this was on the daily, I believe. Yeah. So I got really tired of UNH. It kept on putting pinkies all over the place, right? And then this one didn't hold the entry. Look what it did. I thought it was going to come back to the entry and then go. This thing went straight to TP1. They basically accumulated all this and then swept the liquidity in one shot. Oh man, UNH is such a jerk. Anyways, I'll look for more. I'll send them your way. You have a wonderful morning. I'm gonna tap out of here.